Hey guys, what's up? So here's another quick idea that I came up with, and it's the idea of what is actual destiny. What is destiny? And from what I've heard is that destiny is that your life has already been laid out and everything you do was already in the plans or in the works. So anything you do is not based on your own will, but essentially something underlying is controlling what you will do and what decisions you'll make and everything else that's already predetermined. Like there's already the predetermined date when I'm gonna die, when I'm gonna get married, etc., etc., etc. So with that being said, if there's already something that's telling me that if there's already something that knows exactly what's gonna happen, the only way for destiny to make sense, if you assume reincarnation is real, is that the way it would make sense is that when we pass, we don't go forward in time like you would think you do when you would reincarnate, but instead you go backwards. Now, the reason why this would make sense is, say you start here at 3100, you're a person within the alien invasion, say for example, and time is going from left to right. Now, when you die, what happens is, well, before you die, actually, you know of already what has happened in the past, right? So, in order for, and essentially what happens is, knowing that if you were to die and we believe that we went backwards in time, well, since when we were here, we already knew what was happening. Essentially, when you were born, you were just, again, living out what you already knew here from a reincarnation standpoint. So this is where destiny would make sense, is that from here, reading about it, say you're reading about the life of being a farmer. So when you're reading about it here, it's already happened. Now, for destiny to actually make sense, you would then have to die, go back in time, and then actually relive that so that when you read it here, it's true. So it's kind of odd to think about it like that. And same thing, when you die here, you would go back into time and then live life according to time from left to right. Time is going always left to right, but when you die, you go backwards and then fulfill everything that was already written about you in this time period. And then when you're in this time period, just to reiterate, you're fulfilling everything that was already written in this time frame. So that's how kind of destiny would work. And the reason why I'm saying reincarnation is because we're just keeping it simple as to you're the same person throughout but at different time periods. And again, the whole purpose of destiny is everything in your life is already laid out. The future has already happened. It's just waiting for you to actually go about doing it. So in order for you to actually do it, you would have to have come from the future, going into the past, doing it, so that way the future stays consistent. And then when you die, you keep going backwards and backwards. And then you might ask, well, where does it end and where does it start? Well, I don't know that answer quite, but if you ask yourself, how did we even get here? How did we even get here in the first place? Or how is it all going to end? We still don't even know the answer to how we, came about or how we're going to end. So I guess you could still leave that open in that regard, since we don't even know the answer to that. So I hope you guys like this idea. Let me know what you guys think. All right, cool.